Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing amazing. I am sure that you are right now on YouTube and you know how important YouTube is, especially in 2021 when everything is online and you have to learn new stuff, you have to make something new, and everything is there on YouTube. YouTube is your best friend and you will always go to YouTube if you want to find something new. So, what do you think? Why do creators are always on YouTube? Why are they putting so much effort in creating new videos, uploading it, growing their channels, and their consistency? Doesn't it make you question it? Like, why would someone do it if they are not getting benefited from it? Some will say that it's their hobby, it's okay, they enjoy doing it, but hobbies have limitations. Hobbies can't take you to consistency, and hobbies cannot help you to stay on track forever. But we see many YouTubers working for years and years and years on their one YouTube channel, and they're just crazy about it. They are posting consistently, they are making new stuff, they are working hard, they are doing many things to make it work. Why? Why do you think that YouTube is so important to them? Now, this question will be answered in this particular video. Today, I'm going to talk about how to grow your YouTube. That's a big thing, and for that I would have to form the foundation for this video. I would have to tell you why YouTube is worth your effort, why YouTube is worth all your creative thinking, all your hard work. YouTube is a platform that is going to benefit you for the longest time possible, because YouTube is something which is very difficult to replace. It is like for the next 20 to 30 years YouTube is gonna stay here. So to invest your time for the next 20 and 30 years, that is your old age, you gotta think now. So today we will be talking about all the ins and the outs of YouTube. So let's just get started. Now, going backwards, we know that YouTube was just any other platform like any other social media, but it was different. Its interaction included mainly videos. And videos are the best way to communicate your stuff, your thoughts, what you're working, what you're thinking, what you want to talk about. It's the best. Like, it's face to face, just like right now you are looking at me, you are talking to me. Although it's one way, but it's okay, because you can always talk to me in the comments, or you can interact me in any other way that is possible. So YouTube, right now I am just touching my eye, I'm touching my hair, and you can see me talk. So this is something that no artificial intelligence can do. Okay, so this is natural, this is organic. YouTube is providing you one-to-one interaction. You can relate, you can see, and you can also see, okay, if this person can do it, why can't I? YouTube was started as a simple platform, but because of its this feature, because of its this uniqueness, it grew, and it's now the strongest platform among the all. Now I'll tell you that why creators are crazy about creating on YouTube, and why they won't stop, working and consistently posting on YouTube. The reason is very simple. Money. Money is a great driving force that can make you work very consistently, because everything we do it for money. We want to have a happy life, we want to go for our hobbies, we want to just do what our heart wants. For that we need money, and we try to do something that will give us pleasure as well as money, because money is an integral part. No matter whatever you say that happiness cannot be brought by money. That's wrong. That's wrong. You cannot be happy while your tummy is empty. That's totally not possible. So obviously money is a great force, and YouTube knows that. The YouTube creators know that money is important, so they give the content creators, the YouTubers, that money so that they stay connected to YouTube. And obviously, when new content is being created, there are new content creators, there are favorite YouTubers, and they upload stuff. People will watch it, people will stay on the YouTube platform, and that is what YouTube wants. YouTube wants the audience to stay on that particular app, and that is YouTube. Now, I will make use of this fact as well, that YouTube wants you to stay longer on YouTube. But first of all, we are going to talk about how. Now, if I make a channel and I grow it, there are certain requirements that I should be meeting to apply for monetization. Now, what is monetization? Monetization is a way by which the YouTubers or the content creators on YouTube get money from YouTube themselves. Like YouTube is paying you to make content on the YouTube platform. Like, whoa, you are getting paid for making videos, and videos of your own choice. You can talk about anything and everything on that. You are allowed to do anything that you want, but YouTube will pay you to do that. Now, YouTube cannot generate artificial robots to do that, so they are paying live human beings for that. Now, this is very interesting. This is how the YouTubers stay connected to YouTube. They like to get paid. So what they do is they make their channel on YouTube. That is very simple, and I shall teach you in this video as well how to make your YouTube channel. And then when your YouTube channel is growing, there are certain requirements that you meet. When you meet those requirements, the YouTube tells you that this much amount you will be getting from these much ads. Obviously, we know that when we are on YouTube, there are certain ads in between the videos. So now people have to watch those ads because they have to continue to the video. So this is how YouTube will be paying you through ads. This is the whole huge system, which I don't think you need to get into. You just need to know that why YouTube is growing and why all the content creators are so stick to YouTube, because they are getting paid. The longer the videos, the more ads there will be, the more ads you will watch, the more advertisement YouTube will get, and hence they will pay you. And obviously, when you are a YouTuber, you are world famous. There's so many audience from so many countries, because YouTube is not restricted for any country. You might be living in one part of the world and live streaming or making videos, and there'll be a bunch of people or many people, if you're famous, who are watching you from some other parts of the world. So YouTube knows no borders, so you will be world famous. And the agencies, the companies, different brands are looking for people who are world famous. Now, why do they want people who are world famous? This is simple, because the advertisement world has evolved. Okay, the advertisement world is now very different. It does not work on billboards, it does not work on newspapers or things like that. Now it has evolved. It works on word of mouth. Your favorite creator, your favorite model, your favorite player, your favorite boxer will say that I am wearing this brand, and definitely you will go crazy after that particular brand. So this is marketing. Your favorite one is telling you to buy it. They are advertising it directly to you. Why wouldn't you go and just buy it? After all, your favorite creator, your favorite model or actor or whatever is just wearing it, and you want to just relate to them. You're just so crazy, you're a big fan of them, you will obviously go and buy that brand. Hence, market is done here. So now this new way of marketing demands different content creators. This way of marketing demands people who can advertise their product. So now YouTubers, when they're world famous or nation famous, brands hire them to wear their clothes, to just sell their equipment, to use affiliate links and everything. So this is a huge system. The content creator of YouTube is getting benefited from each side. From YouTube, from the brands, from the local and international brands, also from the other offers that they will be getting. Might be there is a singer who is singing on YouTube and he gets famous. He will get drama options. He will get film offers, movie offers, and he will be invited to different talk shows, podcasts. He will be paid from everywhere. While being more and more and more famous, he is getting paid. So this is the reason why content creators are crazy about YouTube, and why new people are just shifting everything, all the effort, all the investments to YouTube, because it's free to start, no investment. Even if you after month two you think like, I'm just tired, I cannot do this YouTube thing anymore, you are given a chance to quit. And there's no investment other than your energy and your time, and you're just free to walk back. You won't be losing any money. So this is why YouTube is free, and it is easy to use, and it has excellent algorithm. Okay, now I'm going to talk about YouTube's algorithm. YouTube's algorithm is so cool that it just makes you go visible. It helps you to just appear in front of the audience of your related niche. Now I know that I watch educational videos very much. I watch tutorials and lessons and about physics, chemistry, maths. I get more and more channel recommendations. I get video recommendations. You might like it. It's related to physics, it's related to chemistry. So I get so many recommendations. The same goes for every other person. They get more and more recommendations every day about the related niche. And obviously, when I'm looking for some lectures and I get recommendations of similar videos, I will obviously click it because I want to know more and more about what I want to know about. So this is how the algorithm works. It does not work on anything else, but it does depend upon your niche. So people of your own niche will be able to see it. So the YouTube is so much helpful for new creators, because new creators won't have much subscribers, they won't have much what you say comments, likes and views, but they will have the support of YouTube. YouTube definitely supports the new creators by suggesting their videos to the audience. So this algorithm helps everybody equally. Obviously, the famous channels will stay on the top, but it does not mean that your video or your channel will never be visible. That's wrong. There are many chances that you will be visible to others, and you are gonna stay there for as long as they do not click your video. And once they click, obviously you will be in their suggestions even if you do not subscribe to that channel. Now, if you are in their suggestions, obviously off and on, they will the video of yours will be visible to them and they might click it. So in this way, YouTube is great. It encourages new YouTubers. And another amazing thing of YouTube's algorithm is that it is not specific at all. Now, I was talking about niche. If I watch educational videos, it does not mean that I do not get recommendations of cooking channels. Obviously, I am a person and I want to eat as well as read. I want to entertain myself. So this is such a whole combination, and YouTube is such a cool platform that it can give you a bunch of suggestions at a time, because you're just scrolling, and while you're scrolling, there are these thumbnails just at the right or below. So you will be suggested similar videos on your the feed, this one as well when you're watching something, you will be suggested some other videos on the sides or at the bottom. So this is how YouTube encourages audience to watch more and more related videos. Another very amazing thing of YouTube is that I don't know the mechanism behind this, but YouTube is connected with the Facebook, with Instagram, with Google searches. Now, when you're using your phone, obviously you are connected into multiple accounts on multiple social media platforms. Now, these all will be connected. They use an artificial intelligence sort of something that saves the cache. Now, when the caches are saved, your likes or whatever thing you search for is saved in that cache. Now, that cache is used by YouTube to improve the search history. Now, if you are searching how to cook simple rice on YouTube, you will be suggested how the recipes of rice on YouTube. I don't know how this works, but they use cache, they use the history, and they're interlinked. That immediately sends information to YouTube, and YouTube will show you similar things. So whenever you're talking, even if you're talking to a friend on Facebook Messenger or on Instagram about that you want to adopt kittens, you will immediately see recommendations, ads of cats and cat products on YouTube's the sponsored the sponsored ads. So you will be they will be showing you these ads because they know that you're thinking to adopt a cat and they want to enhance your experience. And enhancing their experience, they are also enhancing their experience of sponsorships and advertisements. So when you go on YouTube, you will see in recommendations how to adopt a cat, what cats to adopt, how to care for adopted cat. Now this is just an example, and trust me, it goes that way. So now when we have understood how this thing goes, how Instagram, Facebook, and all the other platforms are connected to YouTube, we now know that there is a great chance for us to grow on YouTube because YouTube is supporting us. YouTube will support our niche if it is relevant to the viewers. It will show them our videos as well, no matter how small content creator we are. There's always a beginning to big things. So what you have to do is start. So now the first tip that I want to give after we have discussed all the ins and the outs of YouTube, we have discussed how and why the YouTube works and how the content creators are just being consistent and making content and investing their time there, and why they are doing that, and how Instagram will support these content creators. Now we have discussed all of this, and now that you know that you are on the right track, now that you know that you have to just start YouTube because it's worth your time and effort, and you will be supported by many factors. So now let's get started. My number one tip on how to grow on YouTube will be start. The first very important thing to do is just start doing it. I know many people who will be watching 100 videos in a day just to know that how to grow on YouTube. But the number one thing they won't be doing will be starting their own YouTube channel. If you won't start it, You won't know what the other person is talking about, what the other person is really referring to. Now, all the things that I have talked about, all the cachet, all the advertisements, all the recommendations, you won't know that until or unless you are on YouTube. But I know that you are on YouTube and you know these recommendations and everything, if you have ever noticed it. Many people just do not care about these things, they do not notice it, and that's why they lack this knowledge. But if you are about to start, if you're thinking to start, and now you know that, okay, I have to start it, this is worth my time and my energy, then the first step should be that you should start your own YouTube channel right away, so that you know the tools, you know what I'm talking about, you know what is wrong and what is right and what is she referring to, you know everything. So the first and foremost point is just start a YouTube channel, okay? Once you start that YouTube channel, you will know that there's a difference between starting a channel and just making an account. There's a huge difference. There's a huge difference between a public account and a content creator's account, and there's a huge difference between a personal account and a YouTube channel. So once you start, you will know these things, the ins and the outs. Now, the second point is post relevant. This is so important. Once you select your niche and you're ready to start, you know that this is something I will be talking about. This particular topic is my niche and this is my topic on YouTube, and my YouTube channel will be all about this particular topic. It can be a vast topic, it does not need to be very specific, but it should have a niche. And when you post relevant to that particular niche, Instagram will totally support you, because Instagram won't be confused. Instagram will know that this particular channel is about education, this particular channel is about entertainment, this particular channel is about cooking, about recipes, about DIYs. So it will be easy for its algorithm to support your channel to the viewers. Now, YouTube very much respects the viewers, the audience, and YouTube would not like to disrupt their what you call it, their interest, their scrolling. That he would not like to disrupt the user's experience on YouTube. Now, it is very important that you post relevant so that you are shown to the relevant people. If you're not relevant, if one post of yours is about education, the other is about history, the other is about cooking, Instagram will get confused that to whom should I suggest this person to. So this is something that you need to keep in mind. You need to post relevant. Now, relevancy comes with experience. I know that, I can totally know that, because once you start, you're very confused about what niche to select and what to talk about, what is the current topic, what is the trending one, and what is not. This is also difficult, but it will all come up with consistency. When you make videos, when you post it, you see response, automatically you know this is the right thing to do, this is not the right thing to do, this is what I should be doing, this is what I should not be doing. So post relevant, it is very important, and it is important that you post regularly. My third point is about posting regularly or consistently. Now, this is not a must thing that you post every single day. Okay, this is not important. I know that when you're a content creator, it gets really difficult to keep up with all the routine, your life routine, your studies, your work, your family, your friends. I know, I totally get it, that how frustrating it gets. I get it, but you need to have a regular posting schedule. Now, it is not important that you make new videos every day. The best idea you can do is just create content once a week, okay, and post it regularly with the same intervals. If you are posting on every Monday and Thursday, please stay consistent with these 2 days. And obviously the time matters. I will talk about it, but first let me talk about how to be consistent. Now, to stay consistent, what you can do is create content once a week. Just save it somewhere in Dropbox or in G Drive or something. Just save it somewhere and post it regularly on the days that you have decided for your channel, and just post on those particular days so that your loyal subscribers know that okay, so this day a new video will be coming. I'll have to make time out of my schedule to watch my favorite content creators video. So this is very important that you post regularly. Also, also YouTube encourages the consistency of content creators. They know that this particular person, this particular content creator is consistent on our particular app, our particular platform, that is YouTube, and this is making a difference in somebody's life. They are making a difference in somebody's life by just giving them advice, by talking to them, by entertaining them, and this person is regular in doing so, and this person is generating viewers and views and audience regularly to our platform. So obviously they will support you for that. Now that we know that Instagram encourages consistency and relevancy, the fourth point is very important. Now, not many people talk about this fact, but I can guarantee you that this is very important. Now, it is relevant to what I said. I said that YouTube wants the viewers to stay on the app for the longest time possible, and they will support the content creators that will make them stay on the platform. So there's a simple way out of this. First is post consistently, and then is it should be relevant. When it is relevant, obviously the viewer will watch whole of your video with interest. So obviously they will be staying on your particular video for that, and YouTube will notice that. The third point of this point is that post longer videos. Now you will be like, no, that's so difficult. Not at all. This is not at all difficult. This is very important that you post longer videos. When you post longer videos, the audience will be forced to stay on your platform, on your channel, on your video for longer time, because they will want to finish that video before jumping to another video. So they will be staying on your video. In the YouTube will know that okay, this person's video is getting viewed for a long time. This person is making the viewers stand on the video for a long time, so they are spending more and more time on YouTube, and this is how they will encourage you with something, and that something will be, obviously, that would be more recommendations of your video to other channels, to other accounts, and to other viewers. This is very important. Now, there are some things that you can do to make your video longer. Being a content creator, I know how hard it can be to just sit in front of the camera and talk relevant and talk and spare so much of your time out of your day, but trust me, this is worthwhile. This is going to just give you so much when you stay consistent, when you stay on track, when you stay motivated. This will reward you. Definitely, this is going to reward you so much that you can't even imagine. Now, the point is that there are many things that you can do to prolong your video, to add good elements, to make it more interesting. I know long things are particularly boring. I know this video might be boring, but this is informative. You know it, and you are staying. So for this much time, you have stayed on this video only and only because you know that this video is providing you something worth. This particular video is providing you value, so you don't want to miss out on free value. This is totally free. I'm not charging anything for that. I'm just telling you the best tips that I have learned as a social media manager. These are the points that will make you or break you. So this is how the viewers will stay on the video when they know that they are being offered value for free, and that particular value will not be given anywhere. That particular advice, suggestion, recommendation is unique, so they will stay. So the first point would be that you need to make your content unique. You need to make your content stand out with your relevancy, with your facts, with your uniqueness. Now if all the other people are saying the same thing over and over again, why would I listen to you if you're doing the same thing, if you're saying the same thing? So this is very important, that your particular video, what you talk about it, whatever it is, you talk relevant in it, and you provide value, you provide uniqueness, you stand out. Okay, this is the best way to make your longer videos just prolonged and interesting. That is just be unique and provide relevance. Another point that can make your videos longer is to use transactions. Now there will be some scenes in your editing, there will be cutting, there will be so many things, there will be pauses when you cut them. Just use transactions. Okay, when you use transactions, it's like all of a sudden the attention of the viewer changes from what you were talking about to that particular transaction. If that transaction is something zigzag, whack whack, that will alert the viewer that okay, there was something on the screen, there was some colors on the screen. So this is how they will be attentive while watching your video. They won't sleep while watching your video, which is very important to keep them awake. So this is how you're gonna do it. You're gonna use transactions, you can use memes. Many people use memes instead of transactions, or in between. If I'm talking about something and I remember a meme there, I'll just insert that particular meme, that particular wine video, and that will just make the person laugh, and they will have a little distraction of the topic is always very important, because that makes you stay concentrated on the topic, and that refreshes your mind so much that you know that okay, there was a refreshment, there was a quick joke, there was a quick meme, and you can even relate to that particular meme, or you just stop there and think, where have I seen that meme? Where have I seen that wine video? So this is how you will make them attentive. You will grab their attention very quickly. Another way is just to switch between the videos. If I'm talking about something right now, I can switch to a very personal story of mine. I can switch to a personal experience, and then I will immediately switch back to my topic that will be about how to grow your YouTube channel. So this is how these changes make the person more interesting, that they are learning about their topic while learning about your personal life. And I know everybody wants to learn about somebody else's personal life, because we are trained to do that. We love to do that. We love to just gossip. We love to know what the other person is doing, what the other person is going through, or what the other person has went through. So this is very interesting that we human beings are designed to do that. And if you work according to the designs of human beings, you will be able to capture their attention, and that is exactly what you should be doing to make your prolonged videos very interesting. So now when we have talked about the 3 strategies to just prolong your videos, now is the time that we talk about the real thing. Why to prolong your videos? The first was the very main reason that the viewers will be staying on your page, and YouTube will recommend you, YouTube will suggest you, because your content is making the viewers stay on the app, and that will benefit the YouTube directly. Another reason why I ask you to make videos longer is because it will help you in monetization. Now, I have mentioned monetization in the start, and I have talked about monetization and how it works and all the requirements of the 400 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers within the period of 1 year. So, in 1 year, you have to gain 1,000 subscribers and 400 watch hours. Now, how the 400 watch hours can be achieved quickly? There's this way that you make longer videos. When you make longer videos, people will be watching more and more hours of your YouTube channel, and that will notify the YouTube that okay, this person has gained this much watch hours. The watch hours are the number of hours that the viewers spends on your YouTube channel on your particular video. Obviously, it's not like that if a viewer is going to stay 1 hour on your channel, only then it will be counted. No, not at all. It is not like that. It works the other way. If a person is watching 10 minutes of your videos, that 10 minutes will be added to your watch hours, and then he leaves your videos or whatever, another person comes and watches 20 minutes of your videos, those 20 minutes will be added to the already existing 10 minutes. This is how after the year they calculate it, or they calculate it regularly, but obviously you can keep a check in the studios and the creators studio. There is a whole new brand new app for that to help the creators keep track of what they're doing, how they're doing it, from where the audience is coming, how much time, average time they're spending on the video. So this is everything that you can find in the creators section of YouTube, and it is an excellent thing. I literally love it. It is so easy to use. I get to know that which of my video is working better, which of my videos is getting good impressions, and how many hours or how many minutes a particular person, not a particular person but only one person on an average, is staying on your profile on your video. So this way you will know that okay, I need to step up my game. People are spending much less time on my videos. That means that they are not finding it relevant, they're not finding it interesting, and that is not grabbing their attention. And this way there will be a way for you to improve yourself. And it is always a good idea to improve yourself, because YouTube is always about running after your imperfections and making them perfect, improving them, so that the users have very great experience when they click on your video. So this is very important. This was the second biggest point why you should be making longer videos. That will help you in monetization, and that will help the YouTube to know that okay, this content creator is good, we should be promoting him because this will bring in views. Okay, so now another fifth point on how to grow your YouTube will be to use other platforms. Now, there's so many other platforms that are used to advertise, that are used to tell more people about yourself. Why not use it for your YouTube? This way, audience will be generated from other platform to YouTube, and trust me, YouTube will love it. YouTube will love it that the people from Facebook are just leaving Facebook and they're switching to YouTube, they're watching your content. They will love that the reels of Instagram are getting ignored and YouTube views are getting high. So this is how it all works. It works like that. Your audience from another platform will be transferred to YouTube. YouTube will be notified that okay, this person is bringing an audience. Who does not like people who bring an audience? So they will appreciate you for that. Another very good reason is that many people go to YouTube and search whatever is relevant to them, and just close YouTube app. That's it. They tend to prefer more time on social media platforms like Instagram, like instant messaging, or Facebook. They just like it that way, because that way there is no one-way communication, there's always two-way communication. Their friend is talking to them and they're talking to their friends. So this is purely a two-way communication. So they don't spend much time on YouTube. So when you spend your time, when you advertise your channel on the platforms that are being used more and most often and more frequently during the day, you will be advertising it to something that is really very popular and that is really running. So when people go through your link, they just see, okay, so this person has commented a link, this person has shared a link, let us check this video. If that video would be relevant to them, they will definitely check it. And this is how you will be visible not only from YouTube but from other platforms as well. Now we know that 2 and 2 makes 4. Now when 2 and 2 makes 4, that means YouTube alone is not sufficient to grow your channel. Okay, the audience will be coming from one channel only, and that is YouTube. So your audience will be restricted to YouTube only. But if you go to other platforms, you advertise yourself, you tell people about yourself, this way 2 and 2 will make 4. The audience from other platforms will be transferred to your particular YouTube channel, and this way 2 and 2 will make 4 and your channel will grow instantly, and it will be notified by the YouTube that okay, this person is bringing in so much attention to our app, we should recommend this person. This is just the start of YouTube. There's so many things that you need to think about, but you need to get a strong hold on your basics, the basics that I am telling you right now. These are golden tips that I learned the hard way. Nobody told me, I experienced myself. I even lost some time and energy doing that, but now I am in a position to just to work, to talk about it, to tell you about it, and to tell you all the what you call it, mistakes that you are making on YouTube. Now there's this sixth point, which is particularly very important. This is very important that you tag the equipments that you're using, you tag the brands of whom the clothes are from, you tag each and everything that is shown in the video that is relevant to the video. This way, your visibility will increase. There are chances that your video will be shared by the brand that you have tagged, and obviously, this creates a funnel. This creates a funnel of audience that the audience of that particular brand will be transferred to your channel because they see, okay, our favorite brand, the brand that we are following, the brand that we are shopping from is tagging somebody. Okay, and then they come to your channel and they might ask you about, okay, from where have you bought that shirt, how much does it cost, what is the review, and if you're eating something, you tag that cafe, that cafe reposts your videos. This way the audience will be much intrigued to ask you about the reviews. We know that everybody wants to invest in something that is known, everybody wants to invest in something that is good. We also know that online market is a big scam sometimes. They show you something and they send you something else. So the best way you can do is get a very genuine advice from somebody who has already bought from that particular store or brand. This way it will help you decide to buy or to not buy. So this is how you will increase your visibility. People will be connecting with you, and once they connect with you, once they ask you questions, you will be always there in their suggestions. Once or twice they will ignore it, but thrice they might click on your YouTube channel or on your YouTube video. They might subscribe it as well if they find it healthy, if they find it relevant. So everything you do, of all the things you talk about, if I will be talking about some celebrity, I will definitely tag them in the section below that I am given a chance to write anything that I want. So this way your visibility will increase. People can relate to you. Okay, so this person is using XYZ brand, I use XYZ brand too, so we are related. We are humans and we find little things to connect with each other. We find similarities to connect with each other, to have a pass a very positive vibe to look and to connect and to stay connected. So this is our instinct, okay? This is our instinct to feel like that. It is our instinct to think like that. So we would love to connect with people of who do same things, who wear same things, who are in the same financial standing as we are. So this is very important that you tag the relevant brands. Now I am using the word relevant because I have seen people who just tag each and every brand, who just tag without thinking if the brand is a home based one or it is an international brand. Obviously, if it's an international brand, there are very least chances that you will be able to get a reshare. But obviously, when audience will see that you're using that international brand, they might ask you for reviews, with this very scarce, because international brands have a big standing in the market. They have already many reviews, so your review might work, might not work. Your review might just be up to the mark of them or not. People would might not like it or what, but you need to try. Okay, you need to take the chance, but take that chance carefully. Do not tag random brands. Do not just tag brands or companies that are not relevant. Now, people will trust you even if you're relevant and you're true. If you're wearing a cheap dress, that's fine. There are many people who are looking for cheap brands. There are many people, they're poor ones, they're middle class. They're just working to to just make both the ends meet. But they also want to enjoy the luxuries. They want to wear good. They want to eat good. So never think that it's too cheap to share. People are searching for cheap stuff, especially after the pandemic. It is very important to just use our money very effectively, because we know many people lost our jobs. They might need our help. We would might like to use our money, our savings, for them, for their house, so that their house does not stop working. So it is important to save money, and to save money, what you have to do, it you just have to just keep in mind stuff. You have to ask for reviews, you have to ask for opinions before investing in that particular brand, that particular company. This way it will be easier for you to have a safe online shopping experience. So it is very important for the content creators to be relevant, to be truthful about what they wear, what they eat, what equipments they use, etc. It is very important, and it will help your Instagram, it will help your YouTube to grow, because YouTube will know, okay, so this person is actually tagging people, it is engaging with other accounts in this way, so it will recommend you, it will support you in its algorithm. Another very good point that I have written down here is that your videos should be very aesthetic. Now, I say that your videos should be relevant, they should be consistent, they should add value. But on the other hand, I say that they should be aesthetically pleasing. What? Are you kidding me? If there is value, there's no aesthetic feels. If the aesthetic feels, it's just nonsense. There is no valuable in it. But I'm sorry to say that this is wrong. Your relevancy has nothing to do with bad or good editing skills. It is very important to make the first impression go boom, boom, boom. Because first impression is the last impression, and that I can assure you. I know I go to YouTube, I search many videos, and then when there is no good editing, there is no aesthetic feels, there's just a bad low quality camera, and there's disruptions in the sounds, I can't hear the sound properly, I won't make much effort to correct my headphones, to just bring loudspeaker and listen to it very carefully. I don't have time for that. Nobody has time for that, because we are busy in our own lives. We have work, we have so much to do, there's so much going around in our lives, so we don't have that much time. So your videos should be simple, they should be audible, they should be clearly seen, and understood. Now it is very important that your videos are clearly understood. Many people do not do that. They just post things that are not relevant, that are not important, or that should not be there. They just post it for the sake of posting it. Now if your video is not aesthetically pleasing, it is in the vertical what you call it, portrait, it is in the portrait, then there will be very bad view experience. But if it is in landscape, I will have a very good experience. It will cover all of my screen, the blacks, the whites, everything. So I would love to do that. I would love to watch videos that give me full screen on my phone, on my tablet or mobile. This way, I will be able to see the videos more clearly, and this is important that the audio should be very clear. It should be audible. It should not be like that. If I turn my volume to 100, still there is blink. So this should not happen. Your voice should be clear, your words should be clear. There should not, absolutely, there should be no use of subtitles. If you're talking very clearly, if your words are clear, if your idea of just conveying it is clear. Now that is very important, that the quality of your video matters. Editing really matters. When you color grade, when you add in colors, that attracts the attention of the viewer, that attracts the eye. This is human. This is basic human psychology. If your editing is good, your color grading is good, you are using transactions, and the video is overall very aesthetically pleasing, I would just like to stay there and see your video. And I can also mute it, but I can just enjoy the viewer's experience. So it is very important that you use good quality camera mic, that you use good quality camera overall camera, and then you use good editing softwares to add the aesthetics in your particular video. The aesthetics will make the viewers enjoy the real streaming. Okay, so this is very important. There are these little things that you should be considering to grow your YouTube account to massive success. Now my last point would be a little bit different, and you might not know it, and there might not be many people talking about it, but this is really important. Now imagine you are giving an exam, and there's this simple question and you just confuse it. You just confuse it in the answer. You say that the question might say that, the question might not say that, the question can be answered in this way and that way. The examiner, the teacher, the professor will get confused. And what do people do when they confuse? They make very bad decisions. That professor, that examiner might fail you, because he will be like, this person does not know anything, this person is confused, so this person does not deserve to be here. This person should be deleted from here, from this university, from this college, from the school. So it is very important to just make things clear for YouTube. Now I have talked about this, that you have to make things clear for the viewers, for the audience, but it is very important for you to make things simple, clear and crisp for the YouTube platform itself. Now, if I tell you that YouTube really gets frustrated when you are not giving them the right tags, that would be true. Now, I know that not many people tell you about it, but that's particularly true, that there is a whole section of hashtags when you're uploading stuff. Obviously, now this is that's the point that I told you. You need to just start and you need to have your own YouTube channel, so that all the terms that I am talking about right now are relevant to you. Now there is this newspaper or something that has sections. Okay, so now there's a newspaper, it has sections. It is very easy to navigate on that particular news channel. Similar is the way with YouTube. YouTube has different portions where you fill in the information. If you fill in the information the right way, YouTube will know that okay, so this person's video niche is that, I can show this to this particular audience. So there are a whole section of hashtags when you're uploading. During that uploading process, when you're uploading your thumbnail, when you're selecting from where the ad should appear or everything, there's this thing which supports you. This particular thing is your hashtags. Your hashtags will dictate where your video should go, to which audience your video can be shared to. This helps the YouTube algorithm. This helps the YouTube overall system of referring, of suggesting, of recommending. So it is very important to use that particular hashtag section very wisely. In my previous videos, I have discussed the importance of hashtags on other social media platforms and how it can be used to reach organic viewers to your channel. You use hashtags that are relevant, you use hashtags that are relevant to the video and your niche, and might be possible that if somebody searches something that is included in your hashtags, that would be a great way. Now there's another point, that your hashtags should use words that are very commonly used for searching purposes. Now I know that if I want to find an Apple store near me, I would not say a store near my location which sells apples. Obviously, I will write Apple stores near me. That is comprehend, and that is all. And hashtags are the same way. They are short, they are crisp, and they are the common conversations that two partners share with each other. Now, it is very important that we understand this fact that communication is the key, but we might not have time for this that long communication forever. So we would like to have quick solutions. So when you're choosing hashtags, keep in mind that people are quick. They use half words, or they use words that are just relevant. And just relevance means exactly relevant, no up and no down. So this is very important that you use hashtags in your videos while uploading your content. Another thing which comes from this hashtag is the category section. Now it is very important that you use the that particular, what you call it, yes, you use that box, that category and subcategory box very precisely. You should know what your main category is. For example, my main category is education. What is my subcategory? It might be college or university. That video should have a specific niche, and that particular niche should be connected to the video itself. Hold the video. There should not be clickbaits. Now, one thing that I hate about the content creator is when they use clickbaits. When they use clickbaits, it's super frustrating. You will get impressions, obviously, but you won't get that watch hour. And previously, I have talked to you about the importance of watch hours. Now, it is important that the categories and subcategories and the area where all this happens, the hashtag area, that is very well crafted. That should be given a very good thinking before doing it, so that the YouTube platform will have a clear direction of what to do and what not to do. Now that I have cleared all the ins and the outs of YouTube, I am very glad to say that I have played my part as a part of YouTube community, as a part of YouTube content creators community. I have just done my task, and I have poured in all the information that you might ever need for your staff, and that you might also want to add and calculate in your present strategies. I really hope that This all brings value to your life. This all brings knowledge to you, and you have a clear direction of what to do and what not to do and how to do it. I really hope this video helps you in the long run and in the short run. Do not forget to tell me that you really benefited from this particular video. I hope you the best of luck. I really hope that your Instagram supports your YouTube, your Facebook supports your YouTube, and your Google will also support your YouTube. There are many ways that you can use Google to grow your social media platforms. I would not be going in that particular, what you call it, direction, or what you can call it, that particular way, because it will be way too lengthy for you. The best way, the best policy is to stay relevant, that I have used in this particular video while explaining all the ins and the outs. I have been really on track, and I hope you will be writing all these points that I tell you, and you should be keeping these minds and in your mind while you're working on your YouTube channel. These will be very helpful for you in the future. Many people might not tell you, but I will tell you each and everything. I won't be keeping secrets between professionals and students, and the people who are creating, the people who are working. I don't want to just take this bridge any longer. I want the viewers to know what the content creators are doing, so that they appreciate it much more than they're doing right now. I really hope you like this video. I shall see you in the next one, because I will be posting regularly. Till then, take care. Bye bye.